Valley Club, as expected, Black Knight has introduced a brand new arena meta in Marvel Strike Force, and exactly as true to the character review got predicted last week,
the boyfriend of Morgan Le Fay is finally in Marvel Strike Force, and Black Knight's introductions means that she won't be a lonely MILF anymore.
Drew, you couldn't have been more right. She won't be a lonely MILF anymore. The brand new arena meta does include Morgan Le Fay, and in this video, we're just showing you exactly what you need to do to win in the end game arena. We're also just showing you how to easily dominate the Paint to Town Red milestone events, and it is Mailbag Monday, so we're digging into the mailbag for all of your questions. And if you're ready for all of that and more, Valley Club, then you know what to do. Find that like button, and let's go smash it! And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope you're ready to dominate this brand new arena meta that arrived this past Friday with Black Knight. We have the solution if you are struggling in arena right now, and we are also going to the mailbag because it is Mailbag Monday. We're answering your questions. But before all that, if this is your first time here on the channel, hit that subscribe button for more Marvel Strike Force content, at least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on the channel. Question and answer videos like this, news videos, reveal videos, everything to help your experience in Marvel Strike Force. Let's get right into the game and talk about the event that's going on right now. It is a Paint the Town Red event, and there's some pretty good rewards in this as well. We have some Carnage Symbiote Vials, which is the currency for the main month-long milestone event. We also have some shards for Red Goblin here. If you really push on this event towards the end, you have that nice photon costume, although this will be pretty grindy. You have to spend a lot of power cores, but pretty realistic to get to some of these milestones. Definitely pretty easy to get this Cupid bow and arrow. Now, like a lot of these main solo events, this Paint to Town Red also has a feeder event going into this. However, the feeder event, this red-handed event, is not on the web. It's actually right here. You're gonna do this, you're gonna score in this event by battling in raids, score even more points by using Hive Mind. And this is an event that's a one-day event, repeats 6 more times, so 7 times total. And what got me confused is the rewards here. These look exactly like training orb fragments. However, you click on it, these are actually ruby red orb fragments. So some of these offers, you might look at this like, hey, do I really want to buy that training orb? Well, click on it to see if it is actually a training orb or if it's a ruby red orb fragment. So I did get confused about this. Don't get confused yourself because they are very, very confusing, especially if you take a look at some of the offers here. Now, taking a look at the orb itself, I think the main issue with this orb is the visual. It does look like training orbs, but if we look at what is rewarded here, you do get some dark diamond credits. Now, these are different from the silver diamond credits, which are used to upgrade diamonds on your normal characters. These are used to upgrade characters that take dark promo credits. So your dark dimension characters, your legendary characters, your newer characters like Black Knight, big time Spider-Man, some other characters that take dark promo credits, you could upgrade their diamonds with these. And of course, not all characters that take dark promo credits have diamonds available, but that is what these are used for. These dark promo credits are used to upgrade all those characters to their red star level, their 7 red star level. And then if you want to put diamonds on, get here. And as far as what you can get as far as character shards, you got some superior 6, some newer characters here. Spider Slayer, Lizard, Craven, you get shards for here. So this orb is actually pretty good. The only place you can get it is from doing your raids from that milestone or purchasing it. And if you want to dominate the Paint to Town Red event, potentially see if it's worth it for you to push for that photon costume or push for some of these ranking rewards. Luckily, brother, YouLostAStar has done more event calculations for us, has done these the past few weeks. So what I'm going to do is create a separate channel on my Discord. The link for my Discord is going to be down below. And as soon as he sends me these, because he's been sending me these on like a Saturday, as soon as he sends me these will be up in the channel. But yeah, if you want to download this right now, the link is going to be in the description of this video as well. You see the event charts here. We see more of this. We see some timelines here and some targets here, and you could fill in whatever you want. So just download this, save this, and you could enter whatever numbers you are. You could enter whatever stars your characters are for these events. He does some pretty good calculations. How many times you're going to do battle in these raids or the Greek raids, what star levels your other characters are, and to see how much you're going to score in this, and then how many cores you're going to spend as well, how many refreshes you plan to do per day. All the numbers are here, and it makes it very, very easy if you're looking to smash this event. And like I said, we will have a separate channel in Discord. The link for my Discord to be down below, and then you can get this chart every single week. As long as YouLostAStar keeps doing these will be up on our Discord. Moving on to the current state of Arena, this is a team that's very popular in defense. If we go into my defense right now, you see that all teams use this right now. So it is Miss Marvel, Hardlight, Apocalypse, Void Knight, Black Cat, and Black Knight. Now, this match, you can win with the exact same team in a mirror match. However, it's a coin flip. whoever Miss Marvel Hardlight goes first usually wins. Sometimes the opponent goes first, sometimes yours goes first, and whoever goes first wins. Luckily, this morning on stream, chat told me about a video that Mobile Gamer did with a solution for this. The original solution came from Athene, so links for those videos will be down below, but let's check out this solution to what is dominant in the arena meta right now. Thanks to the Valley Club, we were made aware of Mobile Gamer's video this morning using a MILF to counter these teams. So let's go into number 5. I think that's the highest we could go. Yeah, let's go number 5. Let's use the team with MILF here. This is a team that Mobile Gamer is using in this video, and this is the team: Black Knight, Apocalypse, Morgan Le Fay, Ghost Rider Robbie Reyes, and Void Knight. Let's go. We're gonna use our ultimate to bring them all together. We want to get Ghost Rider Robbie blocking Miss Marvel Hardlight so she can't taunt. And then MILF goes on Black Cat. All right, here we go. Spreading all the bleeds. And they should be bleeding out at this time. Apocalypse does take a turn. All right, there he goes. He bleeds out. Let's get even more bleeds all around. There, Ghost Rider's done. And now we can choose who to go with. Apocalypse. I think we want to go. Let's do the ability. Yeah, he's already ability blocked. Let's get ability block here on her. We'll heal up a little bit. And there she goes. Now we can just use everything on Miss Marvel Hardlight. At this point, it's pretty much over. We'll use the empowered basic on her and finish her off. There she goes with a taunt and done. Pretty easy. I like this. So hopefully that footage helps you in beating what is currently one of the tougher defenses in Arena right now. But let's move forward with your questions for the mailbag, and big shout out to everybody that left a question here. And if you want to leave a question for one of these future mailbag videos, make sure you are a member of the Discord. The link is down below. First question of the week though. Hey, I returned to MSF since the Pegasus patch. I'm wondering, what should I build now? I just finished the Secret Defenders, missed out on Extreme X-Men. Wondering if I should start building Bifrost, and I think that depends on what you want to prioritize. Now, for the longest time, Arena has been the top priority for me because that is your major source of power cores, which could help you in every single game mode, raids, Crucible. Everything can be helped by more power cores. So Arena is always a high priority focus. So if you looked at those teams, you have some of these characters, you have Apocalypse, maybe you have Black Cat. If you are a spender, Black Knight may be the way to go. So you can start to look at the next Arena meta. I think Black Knight is going to be in there, and some of these other characters may be replaced, but I think Black Knight is still going to be involved in Arena meta. So you can get ahead of that by purchasing Black Knight. If not, he will be available in events later on this month. But as far as the raids, now the Bifrost is a good solution because the first team that you need to use in the Incursion 2 raids is the Bifrost to take care of that Mystic section. After that comes Pegasus. After that comes the Extreme X-Men if you're going to these current Incursion 2 raids. If you're going to some other raids, order might be a little different. So I guess a lot of it depends on your alliance. See what you need them to beat. In the Incursion 2 raids, there's 3 lanes, 4 people can take it. So maybe one of your alliance mates has a solution for Mystic right now, and you could just focus on your Pegasus or focus on your Extreme X-Men because they are getting a little more generous with shards, especially with the candy store right now. So it really depends, but like I said, if it was me, I would probably focus on Arena and then talk to my alliance, see where they need my teams to be built up and kind of build the least possible for the raids, and then start focusing on your Cosmic Crucible and your war once you have your raids solved and once you're in a good place, a comfortable place for yourself in Arena. Moving on to the next question. Hopefully that helps you. Greetings, bro, Valley from St. Louis, Missouri, on a weird spotting campaigns. All are complete. All vulnerable characters, 7 yellow stars, but working on Tigra and Darkhawk. Halfway through the first run of Dark Dimension 6, all characters ready to go. I'm about halfway through level 97 as well. And you're probably at level 97 right now by the time of me recording this. Been farming Teal Mystic Vials because I was under 100 of them. What would you be farming in my position? I have over 150 gold orbs, or mega gold orbs, 40 million gold overall. Training mats currently aren't an issue. And I was in your same place. Currently right now, I have nobody to farm. Finished with Dark Dimension 6. So I'm still farming those gold orbs. Yes, you have a lot of gold and I have a lot of gold. I have a lot of gold orbs, but once you start building up characters, those go quickly. Even with those mega gold orbs, you don't get a good drop. So I would still be farming gold orbs. I would still be farming training mats. That's me. You said you don't have a problem with training mats, so you may not need to farm that, but as I start leveling these characters from 95 to 96 to 97 and eventually 98 and 99, 100, I'm gonna need a lot more of those, so I would still be farming those. Now, if we go into what I have bookmarked right now, it is the mystic stuff right here. This augmented vials, the esoteric glyphs. That's what I'm farming when I have extra energy and don't know what to do with it. I did have bio stuff here before because my symbiotes took all the origin pieces out, but with some of the subsequent events for symbiotes, that did get solved. I'm thinking the mystic stuff will get solved, especially with some Black Knight events going on. So yeah, I'm just farming those origin pieces right now. Also, gold orb fragments, training orb fragments are on a daily farm for me. Even though right now I feel I'm a pretty good place for gold, that stuff goes very, very fast. So yeah, I'm still gonna be farming that stuff on a daily basis. ValleyFlyin, please tell Scopeless we're tired of the stupid arena mechanics. These cores are very important. The collusion and just general game mode dynamics are not even fun. And if you're a newer player, not sure what you're talking about, there's arena slingshot. So if you were at number 10, for example, and fighting someone at, let's say, number 6, well, if that person at 6 is in a battle, they beat somebody at 4, well, instead of being at 10 and you beat that person, they win their battle, you're gonna jump up to 4, they're gonna take your spot back at 10. The whole big mess with this slingshotting. And like I've said in the past, I've gotten screwed by this drop down. I've been inside the top 5 before and landed outside the top 20 within a matter of seconds. And I've also shot up. Like I've been attacking like number 7 or number 5 a few times. It ended up at 1 just because I've reached that. But that is what the slingshot is. I've had benefit and negative from it, but yeah, it is not fun. Who can be on at a payout wins? Yeah, sometimes I'm not on, and people around the globe that don't have as friendly server resets, it is tough. Who can time their win to end 1 second before payout? How's that worth to cores that are worth for? It's not. Have fun with the game is the most important priority. Now, sometimes fun is min-maxing it. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to get this very last 1 second so I can try to get there as last as possible in the arena so that I can slingshot as high as possible or not get slingshotted backwards. A lot of times I'm doing this like timing my arena match just so I don't get slingshotted backwards, and I get lucky sometimes and slingshot up. But yeah, sometimes it is fun, but not always fun. Do whatever the most fun for you. It's definitely not worth the course to spend all that time, but you know, sometimes min-maxing is fun for some people. If you happen to not work at the time, you get 500 cores, and if you happen to work, you get 250 cores. This needs to be addressed. Also, you're the best. Thank you, my brother. I've tried explaining to the devs many times over the years. I mean, this has been a mechanic that people have been complaining about for 5+ years now. Hopefully there is a way they get changed. They have made a change to their policies before. They're listening more to the community. But I think if more people start complaining about this, they will have to address this because obviously they want to make the community happy. That's how they make the most money. So yeah, if more people start complaining about this, I think they will address this. But I've tried addressing it. Other envoys have tried addressing it, getting them to fix this. And it's just, I don't know why they don't. So yeah, hopefully this is fixed. But as long as it's not missing too much fun for you, I don't see it as bad. And hopefully you've went up as much times as you went down as well. Any question, I'm using secret defenders versus secret defenders that are not as powerful as me, even with a big boy apocalypse, I still get beat. What am I doing wrong? Because I really want to get below 100 again in arena, and I don't know what to do. So if you are a spender, Black Knight can be the key. But I know Big Time Spider-Man was a key to disrupting Miss Marvel Hardlight. You're usually going to go before her. I think always going before her. But yeah, you're going to put that disruptor on her so that when she does her ultimate, you're still going to be, you're still rewind turn meter with her ultimate, but you're not going to be taunting. So that if you do go in there with the Apocalypse ultimate, well, she's not going to trigger that taunt because you have a disruptor on her. Then you could use your Empower Basic on their Apocalypse or whatever. So I would recommend maybe experimenting Big Time Spider-Man. You're looking at some of the old meta when it was Secret Defenders versus Secret Defenders. And I think that should help you. But yeah, that disrupted on Miss Marvel Hardlight does make a big difference. ValleyFlyin, big fan of the channel. Love the content you make. I'm a mid-level player who just recently got to level 80. So my question is, should I focus on building teams for Dark Dimension 3 and 4? Or should I be building teams for Scourgers to aim for Apocalypse? So I think you should aim for Apocalypse, and along the way, you're going to get your characters to the required gear tier to enter Dark Dimension 3, Dark Dimension 4 for Doom, Dark Dimension 5 for Dormammu. I think you aim for is Apocalypse, and you're going to hit these targets in the background. That's what I would do at this point, because Apocalypse is very, very valuable. Doom is good. You don't get anything for Dark Dimension. I think they changed it. You get Apocalypse now, Ultimus now, but back in the day, you didn't get anything for Dark Dimension 3. Ultimus is not worth it. So I would focus, like I said, go for Apocalypse. You're going to have in the background building some of these other characters up to their gear requirements for Dark Dimensions, and then go in that way. Not a huge focus to rush for Doom right now, but Apocalypse, I think, is a rush character. So focus on that and then just hit the rest of them. What are the characters in the War Store? As I want to make a priority list for me, but the only other list I saw was outdated. So I did see that list. The only other list I saw was back from April of 2023 as well. So what I did, found that list, and then I looked at all of my free-to-play farming guides since then, because in all of those, anytime a new character is introduced to a new farming location, I discussed that. So went back in all the videos since April, and I came up with this list. So currently in the War Store, Ironheart Mark II, Sylvie, Firestar, Nakia, Dazzler, Maria Hill, Longshot, Carnage, Ghost, Cull Obsidian, X-23, Echo, Gravitron, Bishop, Antivenom, Minerva, Mr. Sinister, Pyro, Scarlet Spider, and Lady Sif. So those are the characters that are in there right now. As far as priorities, well, Ironheart is a part of that Pegasus team. Sylvia is a part of that Bifrost team. Firestar is a part of that new Warriors team, which is very, very good still in Cosmic Crucible, and recently became the defensive wall for War. Naki is very good in the War Dogs, and Dazzler kind of got a rejuvenation with this current season of Cosmic Crucible. The Unlimited X-Men are still pretty good. Carnage got a revitalization with the Hive Mind team, and X-23 is getting a rework. I don't think she's going to be too involved in the meta, but a rework for her is coming up. The rest of these characters you may want to hold off on, though. Hey, Valley, hope all is well your way. Watched you for years now. Took a break like Goofy did around the same time, about 8 months or so, but started playing at global launch. So most of our tunes are right now around level 90 to 94. Commander level 94 right now, mostly all geared tier 16, aside from a few like Kestrel. Damn it, your video with Goofy helps some, but my current predicament is focus. I haven't unlocked Black Cat or Green Goblin Classic, definitely not Super Skrull. I have Apocalypse, he's not Big Boy yet. So we use resources to finish out the Darkhold, Gamma, Unlimited, X-Men, and Death Seed teams to get into gear tier 17 to make Apocalypse a real boy. Or should I focus the teams on like Nowhere, New Avengers, etc., so I could bring up focus then Black Cat, Green Goblin, and the rest of them. I should also note that I have all a Hive Mind, and they're around 3 stars for the new tunes. Thanks in advance for your content. So right now, all 3 of these legendaries should be back in the game. Nova, Green Goblin Classic, and Black Cat. Now, if it was for me, I would be building towards the one that is involved in Arena, which is Black Cat. Green Goblin Classic is great, and I love Cosmic Crucible, but if I were starting to build teams up again, Arena would be my focus. Then I would go towards the raids a little more. So a Black Cat is who I'd focus on. And for now, hold off on Nova, hold off on Green Goblin Classic. They're great characters, and Nova's great in War, very, very good in Cosmic Crucible. Green Goblin Classic is great in Crucible, great in War. I would still hold off for an Arena character and go after Apocalypse, because Apocalypse is going to give you value in Arena. If you don't have a full mutant team yet with Extreme X-Men, you can use him with your old Death Seed for some of the nodes in the Incursion 2, the mutant section right now. So yes, if it was me, I would focus on Big Boy, Apocalypse, get his Unpowered Basic, get his ultimate on turn 1, go back and build up the teams for Black Cat, and then I would go Green Goblin Classic and some of these other teams as well. That is my thoughts. Let me know what you would do in the comments, and hopefully this helps you, brother, in deciding where you want to focus your characters. Hey, ValleyFlyin, I was wondering what happened with the February calendar payout. So if we go into calendar right now, there's a lot more days. There's not a lot of days left in February, but there's a lot of days left on the calendar. Look at the calendar, February calendar, a lot of days still left. And I don't know if you remember, there was a bug that caused this to go missing. Well, they returned it. They added a few extra days. They're going to extend this. They added some power chords as well. So even though this extends past the month of February, this calendar should be done when it's done. You should get this 150 power chords on day 28 and the other 150 power chords on day 29. I hope that helps. I hope that is your question. The compensation should already be there in the calendar, unless there's something else that I'm missing from this. If there is, let me know in the comments. If do you know if there's actually an avenue to get suggestions to Scopely? Most of the time, if you pass them to me, I will pass them on to them. So this is probably one of the best avenues. I'm almost a global launch player, has a good number of baby accounts. My goodness, I don't know how you have a number of accounts. I know some people have 2 accounts. I'm like, how do you do it? I have 1 account. I miss free claims sometimes. I miss web claims sometimes. I miss not a daily login because I want to keep my streak after, but I miss a few claims sometimes. And I don't know how you do it in multiple accounts, but I happen to miss even a day by minutes. I had to go to Scopely jail. 7 days is a long time for missing a day. And yeah, that login streak is very, very important. If you haven't been logged out of that, that is horrible to miss. You miss all your raid sims. You miss not having to do those heroes, those early heroes and villains missions using, campaign energy on that. A lot of other stuff you're missing out on. That is a huge thing, that login streak there. It makes me want to stop playing. I'd be willing to pay to get out of jail, like $1, which is more than they're getting right now for me missing a day. How would I let them know? Like I said, I will pass this on to him, and hopefully they could do something. Hopefully they could put in an offer. $1 for a login streak or something like that. I know on the test server, sometimes I, go back in a test server to test something. I don't have that login streak and it sucks. Luckily for the test server, they just give out whatever because it is a test server. And yeah, when I need a login streak, I go to the community manager and say, hey, I need a login streak on my test account. But on my main account, that would be tough. So I think that would be great. Scopely could make some money. There's that miss a day, especially if you're running multiple accounts. I think it's easy to miss a day if you're running multiple accounts. But yeah, something more dollars than Scopely are getting right now. You get your login streak back. You don't have to go through that awful grind of going through all that stuff 7 days. So I think it's a win-win for everybody. So I would definitely pass this along, brother. And hopefully this video did provide you some value, help you out either in smashing Arena or this event or one of these questions. If this video did provide you some value though, leave it a like. It is free for you and it tremendously helps the channel. And if you want to check out one of the best characters to farm right now in Marvel Strike Force, check out the video up there and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Oak Fist Bum, ValleyFlyin out.